And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. As we begin our Saturday morning, the weekend is here. Delta has rolled through the area and has moved on toward the Alabama edge. For our neighbors that are right on the eastern edge, west central Alabama, that joins us, that has moved over just a little bit and will be going on toward Tuscaloosa in those areas. We'll look at a radar here in just a moment and show you all that. As you wake up, there are 800,000 people without power due to the hurricane that hit last night, and that's including some in Mississippi, mostly in Louisiana, and Arkansas. There's a few folks there who don't have power due to this as well. So, as I've said many times, keep those folks in your prayers as they try to recover from this already in a bad situation from Laura that came through just a few weeks ago. We'll look at a few pictures here in a moment and show you. I've got a link also on my Facebook page to where you can look at some pictures out of Baton Rouge that they've posted of damage in and around the area. Interesting, and it's hard to swallow, especially I know some of you have friends and family members that live in those areas, so you know more than others just really how bad it is, but pretty rough on them. As we turn this morning to take a look at what we've got weather-wise. Now, we are still under a wind advisory until 1 o'clock this afternoon. These gusts are going to go up to about 25 miles an hour, and if you've walked outside this morning, you felt that wind coming through. At the moment, we really don't have any rain. You might get a sprinkle every once in a while, and the major threat of this is gone. We'll look at radar in a minute, then show you what they're forecasting, the National Weather Service, of what they're still calling for. We'll see if that really sticks around or not. As we move forward, look at this. We do have this down here. There's only a 10% chance of this becoming a cyclone. Delta still the only thing that is left, so nothing major there. This was a picture from Baton Rouge, Lake Charles area, rather, where the wind on a bridge turned over an 18-wheeler. Pretty rough weather there. That's strong to do that. That happened not long ago in Mobile. I remember a picture coming from there of a truck there. Our climate of what's going to happen over the next 10 days, as you can see, we're going to be at normal temperatures here for the next couple of days for the 10-day forecast. So long as it stays cool, I'm good with that, aren't y'all? As we look at the risk of storms today, really this line is here at the Mississippi-Alabama line eastward. This has already rolled through this morning, so that's where we are on that. Let's switch over to radar this morning. And, of course, our forecast being brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, where they're always on the weather and always try to get that power back on as quickly as possible. Let's go to radar this morning and show you an overview of what we've got. As we pull this up, that's the overview, and that's where it's going to be headed. At this point, let's see what it is here. This is northwest of Jackson is where it is. It's still a tropical storm. Wind speed at 40 miles an hour, moving to the north-northeast at 16 miles an hour. It's going to go through Greenwood, Mississippi. But as we look at this, there's some scattered showers around Jackson, but here's the threat that is off to our east now, and it's moved over. It's going to be affecting the Montgomery area and those places, but our area is rain-free. That is the good news on this. As we'll see a little bit of shower still up in the northern part of the state, but most of this has moved into Tennessee and down through Alabama from the remnants from Delta. So we're in good shape at this point. As we look at what the forecast is calling for, and again, we are under a wind advisory until 1 p.m. Now, the National Weather Service still tells us there's a 90% chance of showers today. They could update this later. High of 78. Our wind is still true on that, 15 to 20 with gust, 25 miles an hour. New precipitation could be up to a half an inch is what they had put earlier. Now, that was put out earlier before this moved over and passed over. 70% chance of rain tonight after 1 a.m., up until about 1 a.m., and then a slight chance after that. Our low tonight will be around 69. By tomorrow, rain is gone. It's going to be a high somewhere around 80 with sunshine gradually becoming sunny by the afternoon. It's still gusty. As we move into Columbus Day, and of course it's easy to forget there's even a Columbus Day. There's been so many folks that complained about the name of it. Anyway, sunny and 88 on Monday, and we'll look at your extended forecast here in just a moment. Now, what we're looking at hour by hour as you look at this, there's a chance of rain coming back around 2 o'clock this afternoon. That may change as well because, as you can see here, radar is showing that all this rain is pushed off to our east. We'll watch that closely, and I'll update that a little later on and let you know what we've got going on with that. So the heavy stuff, the big threat, is out of our area at this point. We do have chances of rain throughout the day until tonight. We'll watch that closely. That's right around the corner. I also I saw this come out of Baton Rouge, and I wanted to show you this. I have a link to this on my Facebook page if you want to look at that, as well as we go to. This is some pictures of what they've taken across this TV station. WAFB is out of Baton Rouge, and they put up some pictures of damage that's gone on in the area. And you look at that, comes on down. That was a guy trying to get his chickens from the floodwaters. As you move through and destroyed a little swimming pool there, trees down, several big trees that crashed there in the area. That was the storms coming across. But anyway, you can take a look at that on my Facebook page. It's tons of pictures there that Baton Rouge is posted. And again, keep those in your thoughts and your prayers, those folks out to our west there that got the brunt of this storm. It was very, very serious. Thankfully, we had some to the south of us as we go back here and look at radar this morning. We did have a tornado watch down here earlier this morning up until about 7 a.m. That has gone on. That, as you'll see here in these areas here where they still have the tornado watch, it did stretch over in this area here for a little while, and they moved that, canceled it, and moved it over here. So we have been extremely fortunate with everything that has come about with this storm. We'll keep you up to date with the very latest on this, and just very thankful for what we've gotten out of this. It could have been so much worse for us had that storm shifted just a little bit. We would have gotten a whole lot worse. But as we go back and take a look at our extended forecast here for the Meridian area, let's pull that up. We look at this as we get into tomorrow, slight chance of showers there, and then by Monday, 0% chance for the rest of the week. We'll have highs mid-80s for the most of the week, Monday being the warmest day, and then back down to about 80 for the remainder of the week, and then 72 by Friday. That's where we are, and not looking bad at all as we get through this storm. And again, as we said, looking at the thing, there was only a 10% chance of a cyclone forming that is still out there. So hopefully this is going to be the very last one. Now, this hurricane season stretches until November 30th, but I'd sure like to say that was the last one of the season, wouldn't you? Keep our fingers crossed. Again, I'd like to thank you for watching this morning. We'll have more coming up as we monitor the weather and keep all of this on top for you here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by